back again. I am Christy Beal from Christy's $5 Passion Squad, and I am coming to you live today to do a video on shipping and how to do it to make sure that your jewelry gets to your customers safely. I'm just going to wipe this off. I think it's a little smudged. Okay. There we go. That's better. Got a little makeup on my phone, I guess. All right. So it's very important to have great customer service, and part of that is making sure that when you go and deliver that jewelry to your customer, that and when you put it in the mail, that it arrives to them safely and neatly and in a timely manner. That's another big thing. Do not wait 3-4 weeks to ship out your orders. Very important. That shouldn't even have to be said. But yeah, so make sure, or some people do 1 day a week, they do their shipping. But always let that be known that you ship out on a certain day of the week. Okay, so number one thing, which I've mentioned it in every one of my videos, is you need a way for your customers to pay you online, PayPal or Square. I use PayPal because they give you a little debit card that the money goes right onto your right onto that little debit card for immediate use. And you can invoice from your house. You can print off shipping labels from your house. You do not have to run to the post office except to pop it in the box. Okay, so what I do, I'm going to walk you through what I do when I pack up an order. Okay, so everything that I put in the envelope will go in, if it's a bracelet or a ring or a big fat chunky necklace, a lot of times I will put it in a plastic jewelry bag, okay? I actually buy jewelry bags. I've also used Ziploc bags in the past, but a jewelry bag looks a little more professional. For the long necklaces, ladies, I've done it. When I used to store my jewelry, I used to put long necklaces into a short bag like this, and what happens is it could get tangled at the bottom of the bag. Now, if you're a paparazzi consultant, you know that when that jewelry comes to you in the box from corporate, that they put it, the long necklaces, they put it in a sleeve, right? And they have a staple right up here. And the reason is, so you've got the card up here, and the rest of the necklace hangs down so it doesn't all fall to the bottom and get tangled, right? We don't want that to happen to our customers as well. So what I do is I reuse all of these bags if they're in good shape. Okay, I try to immediately take my jewelry out of it, fold it up, and I have another big bag that I put them all in because it's very important to make sure that the jewelry gets to the customer safely. So if it's a long necklace, I will put it in here. I will not staple it, but I will fold it up. If you can do that without it being, you can do it. You can fold a necklace right up like that and then put it in the bag. These bags I use, like I said, for bracelets, and like maybe big fat chunky necklaces that I don't still have the wrapper that it goes in. And every piece that I have ready for the customer, I also put in a Paparazzi branded bag. Okay, these can be bought in the back office. You get some with your starter kit. I think it's really important to do the branding of Paparazzi if at all possible, because it just looks so much nicer and it's more professional, and it's Paparazzi brand. You're serious, right? You are sending out Paparazzi and they get this pretty little pink bag with it, okay? These are very rugged. They are nice. They are a little stinker to open sometimes. You gotta really, this is a new one, really got to work it, but they are rugged. I've never had one rip opening. Okay, so I fold the necklaces like that in half, and I put the other baggies in this bag. That's the first thing I do, okay? Then If they are a brand new customer, my shirt keeps sliding down. If they are a brand new customer and they have never shopped from me before, I always include a thank you card. These are gorgeous. Look at all of that shiny embossment. This has the Paparazzi's mission statement on it. And on the back, it has Paparazzi logo, and it has a place for you, has the web address and a place for you to put the slash and your ID number. Okay, inside, you've got more of the same. Paparazzi brand. You have fun fashion, $5. Everything is just $5. And then I write them a nice little note, and I put their name first so they don't think that I just wrote a million out and set them aside. But I put down like, hey, Ashley, thank you so much for being a brand new customer. I really appreciate your business. I hope you enjoy all your new bling. Okay. And in this, I also put, if they're brand new, I put care instructions for the jewelry. These I just printed off myself. These are the 5 S's of Paparazzi. They are things that you do not do with your jewelry. You don't swim, shower, okay? You don't sweat. You don't spray aerosol stuff all over it and sleep with it, okay? The rule of thumb for Paparazzi jewelry is it should be the last thing you put on before you leave the house and the first thing you take off when you get home. And you will get a long, long, joyous life out of your jewelry, okay? Because it is $5 jewelry, and over time, if you wear the heck out of it every single day because it's your favorite ring, or if it's your favorite necklace and you wear it nonstop everywhere you go and everything you do, you might have some issues with it. But if you take good care of it, you will have a long life with your $5 jewelry. So I put this in a card, okay? I take a business card. These business cards are my favorite I've ever ordered because I've always loved this saying. It's just a girl changing the world $5 at a time. And on the back, you can have whatever you want put in there. I have my first and last name, my consultant ID number, my email address, my home phone number, and I also have my web address on there. Okay, shop online anytime. And I put that in there. I bought mine through paparazzitools.com. And so I put that in there. And I also, if they are new, I will put in a little slip of paper that will, I printed these off a while back. These are a little crinkly. Ask me how to, this one says get started as low as $99. Today is the perfect day to start making your financial dreams come true. Ask me how, like it, wear it home, love it, host a party, want it all, join my team. And it gives you a little blurb about the benefits. And this one is basically saying how to pay your bills selling $5 jewelry. Pay your cell phone, sell 12 items, pay your utilities, sell 25, your car payment, sell 40 to 60. Pay your mortgage with additional monthly commissions. How would this work? On average, you sell for a 2-hour open house. And so I put one of those in there if they're new, because you never know who's in it. It could be sitting on their table and someone else might see it. It's good advertising. So plop that in there. And if you're printing them off yourself, also put your phone number on there, your and how they can find you online in case it gets kicking around and someone finds it and doesn't know the consultant it belonged to. Okay. And you can also order things like that online and have them really professional quality, just like the business cards. And I always put their name on the front of the envelope. Also, I got these through the back office. These are not mandatory, but the only sale we're allowed to do, and this is a special promotion that Paparazzi has okayed, is the buy 12, get 1 free. So these are like punch cards, right? They have 1 through 12 on there. There's a place for you to write your name and your phone number. Okay, free bling is a beautiful thing, it says, and it's got a beautiful front, and they're the same exact size as a business card. You can honor this and use this promotion with your customers or not. I did for the first year, and then it became a huge thing keeping track of everybody. So what I did is I upped my game and did lots of contests in my shopping group. where they have chances to win free pieces quite frequently. The only time I do the buy 12 get one free is if it's in one individual purchase. If they're like on a buying frenzy and they've bought 12 pieces, I'll say, or if they've bought 10, I'll say, hey, if you buy 2 more, you get 1 more free. That's the only time I do this personally now, is if they're doing it in one single purchase. So all of those things will go in here. Okay, and then I put this right in the bag sideways, and I'll tell you why I'm saying sideways, because when the jewelry is on one side and the card is on the other, it also creates a little bit of protection. And then I fold the bag like this, and this is why, because these are the bubble mailers that I use. Okay, beautiful, beautiful hot pink bubble mailers, on kind of on the purpley side. All right. These are amazingly protective. Okay, you can see it's got nice thick bubble wrap all the way around in there. Okay, and most of my orders are just enough jewelry that even when it's a lot of jewelry, it fits right in there. There are times I have used 2 bubble mailers, and I have used packing tape to make them one item so that they don't get separated in the mail. These also have removable tabs, so you just go just like that. And I also always put a another row of packing tape on there for extra security. Okay, now on this side there's a couple options. Okay, I print off my own shipping labels most of the time, and then all of a sudden I'll run out of printer ink unexpectedly. So what I do is I have printed up ahead of time, just so it looks nice. I made my own little mailing labels, which you do not have to print those up. You can order your own mailing labels, right? So I put that right here, and I make sure you do 100% coverage on whatever paper you put on here, because it's not waterproof. Okay, so make sure it's protected with the packing tape. And right here, I will cut off another piece that is this size, and I will put it right here, and I will write their address on it, and then I will bring it down to the post office, and they will weigh it, and they will ship it for you. Okay, now if you can print off your own shipping labels at home, I can either I usually just print off with regular 8x10 paper, and then I cut it out. It will print off like half size or a quarter sheet, and I will tape it on. Usually it's like this big, and then I will tape it on nice and neat with the packing tape. And again, cover it 100% so water doesn't get underneath or through a crack because you didn't meet the seams or overlap the seams. Okay, and then the shipping label is all ready to go because you printed it at home through PayPal. And you don't even need to ask them for their address, because when they go into the PayPal site after you sent them the invoice, they will already punch in their address. So all you got to do is click on, well, you have to weigh it, sorry. So I have one of these scales I got through Amazon, super cheap, probably like 10 bucks. You turn it on, you hit tear, which means it zeroes it out, and you put your package on here and you weigh it. Now, for instance, this one says 1.7. You can't write 1.7, or if it said 1.2, you can't round up or round down to 1. You always have to round up. So if it says 1.1, you have to say it weighs 2 ounces. Totally unfair, but that's the way it is. So you round it up, and then you punch it in to your PayPal account, and you tell them that it weighs this much, and then you can print off the shipping label according to how much it weighs and how far it needs to go, and you can print it off. And if it's really hard for me to explain it because I'm not doing a specific tutorial for that right now, but there's a lot of help out there. Google it or look it up on YouTube. There's a lot of help out there explaining exactly step by step how to do it. And you can also, if you're sending this off and it was just a prize or a hostess reward and they didn't buy anything, you can also create a shipping label without them even buying anything. You type in their address and where they live and weigh the package and everything. They don't have to have purchased anything. And that took me a while to figure that out. I'm like, how in the world do I print off a shipping label if they haven't bought anything? So that you would go to create a shipping label through PayPal, and the rest of it would just be your regular PayPal account. And that would be how you'd find their invoice that it was paid. You click on it, and then you have to type in how much it weighs. And then you click on calculate shipping, and then it will tell you, and then you'll say pay now, and then you'll print off the shipping label right from there, from your laptop or your phone. I do most of my business from my phone, believe it or not. I got this really nice laptop, touchscreen laptop and everything. I spared no expense. And I find that the majority of the time I am doing my business on my phone. So don't think, ladies, you're going to have this massive desktop, laptop, or anything. If you can use your phone, you can run a business from it. It's crazy. Okay, so get one of these scales, and I would suggest a digital one. This is a food scale. This isn't a mailing, a one for mailing packages specifically. This is a food scale, but it's right to the ounce. So it's very, very accurate. Okay, so you have to do that. And then, so make sure that it's all sealed really nice, front, top, and bring it down to your post office and pop it in the box. That is it. That is as easy as it is. If you don't have, I didn't buy these nice bubble mailers for quite some time, like a year into it. This is what I used to do, okay? I used to use these big old manila envelopes, and they ended up being about this half of this size, so I would fold it in half. But before that, before I would put everything in there, you get all of this awesome bubble wrap for free in all of your orders that come to your house through Paparazzi. They pad the top and they pad the bottom. So every time an order comes, you get 2 free pieces of awesome bubble wrap. Okay? Sometimes it is this size, or sometimes it's huge. Okay? But you can always cut it to the size you need. So what I would do is I would put all the jewelry in the Paparazzi bag like I showed you, and I would make my own little envelope, and I would tape it up really well, stuff it in the manila envelope, either this way or this way, okay, whichever way it fits the best. You can always round down the corners, but make sure it's padded well. No one wants to be excited, pay all that money, get it in their house, and things are broken and squished. So make sure it's padded well, okay? Because that just looks bad for you that you didn't care enough to make sure that it was padded well, okay? And because it's one of these envelopes is why I started printing off some of these, because they know it's their Paparazzi, right? There's the Paparazzi logo. And then I would take a hot pink permanent marker, and I would write their name kind of fancy as I could, and so they would know it's their Paparazzi, because they're using a boring old manila envelope. Now, if you do not have the Paparazzi branded bags, because you just can't afford the expense because you're new, or because they're sold out, because there was quite a time that they were sold out and I was trying to get them and I couldn't, and then when they did show up, I bought tons. What you can also do is they're at the Dollar Tree, 20 in a package. There are these birthday bags, okay, birthday bags for little kids' birthday parties, all right? I bought tons of these at one time, all right? And before I found these, I bought these. Aren't these cute? Pink, they're Paparazzi. I love these because they're pink and zebra, which is really big in the Paparazzi world. And what I did inside there is I would wrap the jewelry, you put them in their Ziploc baggies or the sleeve that they came in, and then I would wrap it in tissue paper. You can get zebra print, hot pink, all different colors of tissue paper. I usually buy the hot pink with sparkles. That's sparkly, okay? And then put them in the birthday loot bags. I know it's not ideal, but it looks like you care that your order is pretty and presentable for them, okay? I know it's not as good as you might want it to be in the beginning, but it will work, okay? And what I also have used is the clear ones. And then like this, and put your own color design of tissue paper in there, okay? I use these quite frequently for grab bags. Like I'll hide 3 or 4 pieces in there, and then I will put a number on it, and I'll take pictures of them for my customers and say, pick a bag, you don't know what's in it, let it be a nice surprise. And I will put the tissue paper in there according to the holiday. Like it might be red sparkly or green sparkly, or St. Patrick's Day last year I did green, and Easter I did yellows and pinks, and just have fun. I got lots of supplies because I would buy them and then I would actually get the right supplies, and so I'd have a lot of leftovers, but it's good to have in an emergency or a special event or whatnot. Okay, so, and if you run out of all of the bubble wrap that Paparazzi gives you in your kits and all your different orders, then you can just go down and buy some bubble wrap in bulk, or these were $1 a piece at the Dollar Tree, and I would stock up on them. Every time I would go there, I'd buy, like $5 worth and stick it away, because you never know when you're gonna need it, right? Now, if you have a huge order of things like this, big honkin' cuff bracelets, right? Big, huge, fat, chunky necklaces, right? I don't have one hanging up right now, but we have some big, thick wooden pieces. Things like that. What I will do is I will get a box, and I have an array of sizes of boxes from different size orders I've got from Paparazzi. Like this is a nice one. This is Happy Holidays. We get these around Christmas time. And then I have way up on the top shelf, and I didn't feel like standing in my rolly chair to get it, but there's ones that are like smaller, that are black and hot pink, that have Paparazzi on it, that I will reuse. That's why I've saved a lot of them. If it's a big bulky order, don't take any chances, ladies. Pat it well with the bubble wrap inside the box, put the card on top, make it look presentable and nice, so the jewelry doesn't get, and the customers will remember that you took the time and the care to make sure that they get their jewelry safely, okay? So don't take any chances. Now, if they have bought from me before, right, I don't do a card, okay, unless they were a hostess. Then I will give them a nice card and say thank you so much for hosting, and the cards. But I always give a business card. Like if I'm meeting somebody, like I'll have a certain day of the week that I'll drive around town and I will deliver a lot of jewelry. They always get a business card. Always, always, always get a business card. And even if they got 20 of them, they can hand them out to their friends. If they're sitting around on their table, or whatnot, they can hand them out to their friends, or if they're in their purse, they can say, hey, yeah, here's that girl I was telling you about. Here's her business card. Okay, so going back to the cards, if you can't afford to buy, or you don't want the extra expense of buying I'm sorry, I'm fiddling with my necklace so much. My shirt keeps sliding. If you don't want to go to the expense, or you don't have the extra money or whatnot, or for sold out of them in the back office for the Paparazzi nice cards, I've gone down to Dollar General and I found these. These are black and pretty because I like to do the Paparazzi colors for everything I do. And they're blank inside. So just write them still a really nice note, put your business card in there and how they can get in touch with you, thanking them for being a new customer, or thanking you thanking them for being a hostess. And here's another one I found that's pretty. It's got some more color to it and some nice gold embossment on it. And this is also blank inside. And you can get like 5 to 10 of them in one box for $1. Okay, so that's not a lot of expense, because you want to keep down the cost of your supplies as much as you can, especially when you're new, because you want as much profit on everything as possible. So anytime you're buying cards, or if you're buying bubble mailers special and things like that, you want to break it down, like how much does it cost for one, because you want to recoup all that when you ship things out to people. That's why I charge $5 flat rate shipping for all my orders, even if they order one piece or if they order 50 pieces. Like if it costs me $10 to ship it to them because they ordered a whole bunch of stuff, I don't charge them more. I only charge them 5, because you've got to recoup some of that money. You bought business cards. You buy bubble mailers and packing tape and special office supplies and cards and all that stuff. And you need to get that money back somehow to make your business as profitable as possible, right? Tax is up to you. I currently don't charge tax. A lot of people do, and that's okay. I just haven't made that leap. When I was new, I was $5 and that was it. And I didn't even charge shipping. But as my business grew, I was like, man, I hate to do it, but I cannot eat that cost anymore. So I eventually had to start charging shipping, and I never had one person complain. Never. Now, some people charge for shipping like $3 for up to 3 pieces, and 4 or more, they charge 5. But I don't know of anybody who goes beyond 5, maybe. It depends. And shipping has gone up. I know I live in Maine, and shipping has gone up since the start of the year. It's a little bit of a difference, but it all adds up. So I don't know if many people have started increasing their shipping costs yet, but it's something to think about if you are new. So I'm looking around to see if there's anything I forgot. But yeah, pat it well, protect that jewelry, and ship in a timely manner. Because if they're waiting 3 or 4 weeks to get your order for whatever reason, then they might just go find somebody else who will give it to them in a week. Okay, so you want to ship off in a timeliest manner as possible. Be careful about if you have to write down the address, make sure it's legible to the post office, make sure, double check, make sure you didn't transpose any numbers, because you don't want any delay, and write neat and legible, like I just said. But so yeah, that is how I do my shipping. If you have any questions, let me know. I will be glad to answer them for you. If you would like to join my team, I would love to have you on it. I am the team leader of the Passion Squad, $5 Passion Squad. I just added the $5 to it to make it a little more paparazzi recognizable. So yeah, I would love to have you on my team. So how you do that, you would go to my website. It's www.christysjewelrypalace.com and click on join now. And when you do that, you can see all the different starter kits we have available to choose from for whatever your needs are or whatever you can afford. But don't wait to sign up because you can't afford it. I had to sell some stuff. A lot of people have had to sell some stuff. A lady in my upline sold a hair straightener and then she paid cash for the rest. But just get started. I am so glad I did. I mean, I waited a few months, but I wished I would have sold more to have the bigger kit, because you run out quick. So you got to assess your needs. How much do you think you're going to sell right off the bat? Do you have a crazy family that is just dying to get their hands on this jewelry? Then you're going to sell a lot and you're going to sell out fast. But you think about it. I'm not saying $99 is nothing, because like I said, I had to wait a while. And because I had to wait a while, it was a real bummer. And that was just my aha moment, that if I didn't even have $99 in my budget to do something that I really wanted for myself and for my family, well, that was the reason why I needed to join, because, it really will change your financial future. Having a direct sales business you can do from your own home. But yeah, so it's just an amazing opportunity for stay-at-home moms, for people who want a second source of income, to do for hobbies, for just a few extra bucks in the budget for fun things that they want to do that they can't afford to do because all their money's going towards bills, or they're saving for that big family vacation. You can have a team or not have a team. It's totally up to you. It's not required to have a team. But I tell you, it's a great way to you don't earn friends, you make friends. It's a great way to get some nice friendships being in this company, not only through your customers, but through the other Papa sisters, we call each other. It's just an amazing opportunity. So don't delay. Oh, and what I was going to say, the $99 kit I know is hard to come up with for some people, but think about it. you only have to, you get 35 pieces in that $99 kit. You only have to sell 20 of them in order to get your $99 investment back. And the other 15 pieces rather that you're selling is pure profit because you already got your investment back. And that's what I usually tell people. There are some people that like to hold out and try to do a kit earning party. And I used to be the one to sign lots of people up for kit earning parties in my first few months. But what I come to realize, and what my upline was also saying, is that in order for Paparazzi to give you your kit for free, you sign up and you do a back office party. Your consultant that you're working with will sign you up. But in order for you to get that kit for free, you have to sell 200 pieces at your party in order for your kit to qualify as free. You just bite the bullet and buy that kit for $100. You only have to sell 20 pieces. So it's quicker and it makes more sense just to get the kit and start selling right away and getting your name out there. Just my opinion, but I think it's much easier. It makes more sense just to bite the bullet, get the kit, and start selling to your friends and families and getting that customer base growing right away. All right, so I think I've rambled on long enough. I think I've told you everything I can think of about how to ship efficiently and the best way to protect your jewelry so it gets to your customers safely. So I hope this video was helpful. So like and subscribe and share to your team pages if you want, or share to somebody that you think this could benefit them, maybe in another different type of direct sales business. That's fine. A lot of our informational videos could work for other businesses as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and be on the lookout. I'm going to be posting more videos every couple of days on different subjects. I have a list growing of things that I wished I would have known when I was new, or things that I wished I would have known a year into it. So I'm hoping to save people a lot of time and aggravation because I've been aggravated at times with things that didn't work, or geez, I wished I would have known that 6 months ago. How come no one ever told me? But yeah, so there's just so much information out there that is so helpful, and you are finding me on my new channel that is just in the baby stages of, I think this is my 4th video, and I was really compelled to do this for ladies and for my own team. So after I shoot these videos, I share it into my team for all my new ladies to help them along with their journey as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple more days. Have a good night.